Come on, let's ride. We need a bigger bus to get off.